Hi, Richard Muse here, Property Result Investments. This is our first video of the year, simply because we were that busy. We had a lot of properties in before Christmas, and a lot of them went out. January was a little bit quieter, but now February's been really busy. We're starting to get the properties in again, and they're very much in demand. So just let me go through what we've got coming in and going out to a lot of our investors on our list. We had a lovely pair of flats come in from Whitley Bay. Now, they don't give a great yield, only about 5%, but the tenants have been in quite a long time. One of the flats has just been refurbished. I think one of the tenants has been about 8 years. There is scope to increase the rents if you wanted to slightly, but what is good about Whitley Bay is the capital values have been increasing. I actually took a look at these properties for the vendor last year. He wasn't ready to sell them then. He wants to sell them now for tax purposes, obviously. And he says, you know, I know in the difference. I value them last year to this year. They've gone up because there's a lot happening in Whitley Bay. There's a lot of new build. There's a lot of regeneration on the front with all the old properties being done up into flats, and it's a very desirable area. So these flats, although not given a high yield, there is some discount there. I think they're off the top of my head, they're for sale for about 205,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom flat. The last 2-bedroom flat sold for 147, and the 1-bedroom for 110. That's just down the street. So we have 260,000 that they're worth on the open market all day long, and they're selling pretty quick. So that's a very accurate valuation. And somebody that doesn't want this higher risk but still wants a little nice return and some capital growth, that is an ideal investment. And the next one was also from the same vendor, and this is another one he wants to sell, and this is a nice 3-bed semi-detached in Newcastle upon Tyne. Nice area, Kenton Bankfoot. It's got a garage with it. It's actually let at the moment, so again, give about a 5% yield, but again, a great capital growth area. So that's them two. Then we've got an ordinary buy-to-let in Hartlepool in Sheriff Street, or ones that we get in, you know, quite often. They can actually go out the same day. 2-bed terrace, let at what, £335 a month, and I think we've just sold that at 26,000 plus our fees. Not everybody's cup of tea, but you know, it's bringing in good money. It's on housing benefit. It's going straight to the letting agent. There's no arrears. The tenant's been in 10 years. Do your sums. That's not going to be a bad investment, given that it's had a long-term tenant and that tenant wants to stay there. It's really hands-free, armchair investing. You know, you might have to, obviously if a tenant leaves, you might have to do a bit of work, but we all have to have that. Yes, the next one was one that we needed to act fairly quick on, and this was a 2-bedroom flat in Howden, which is a village just outside Bishop Auckland. Nice location, very nice location, lovely village, Howden. This was like a 2-bedroom ground floor flat, deceased estate. They wanted to sell it quickly because obviously they pay council tax on it, and they've got a maintenance charge on it. What I would say about it is it's a nice property. It does need some electric heating putting in, and it's all got heating in now. It just needs replacing. So it does need a little bit of refurbishing. But in that village location, you're going to get about £350 to £400 a month rent. And I think we were selling this at, I think, £32,000 plus our fees. Lovely little ground floor flat. And that will rent all day long. And that will be a good investment for somebody. And that's pretty much all we've got at the moment. There is a lot more inquiries that we're working on. We'll be sending, you know, we send our properties out regular to investors, and I expect the ones I've just spoken about to go pretty quickly. So that's all from me, and see you next month.